than 2000 in UK alone. The sea level increase rise it is temperature. The clouds range up to 48 degrees Celsius by the end of the country. Sanjana has spoken about some of the issues faced by UK. We are going to go to Sarthak to know the issues further.
I am Sarthak. UK is seeing warmer winters post is seeing rise in sea level by around 3 millimeter a year. Change in rainfall pattern is seen to powerful storms. The list goes on. The elderly and very young are suffering chronic illness cause of the heat wave.
Those were some of the issues that the children discussed about the issues faced by UK. We saw the heat waves and rise in rise in the sea levels, which the coast is seeing currently. Now we would like to move on to the solutions that the government has planned, or rather what the government is doing to help the citizens of UK. Archit would help us with that.
Hello, my name is Archit. UK powered itself for a full day without coal. Announced plans to phase out all coal-fired power plants by 2025. Curb the rise to 1.5 degrees centigrade. Temperature 2100. The main change was the huge drop in the cost of renewable energy prompted by the government policies to nurture solar and wind power. Gas can only cut 95% of its emissions by 2050. The 2050 target might not be able to succeed as it needs the government to back it up with policies and money.
Some of the solutions proposed by the government and what the government is doing to work towards it. Shraddha will highlight few other points.
The main change was the huge drop of the cost of renewable energy prompted by the government policy. Policy to nurture solar and wind power. Expand the use of renewable energy and transform our energy system to one that clears and less dependent on coal and other fossil fuels. Increase vehicle fuel efficiency and support other solutions that reduce US oil use. Place limits on the amount of carbon that polluters are allowed to emit. Build a clean energy economy by investing in efficient energy technologies, industries, and approaches. Reduce tropical deforestation and its associated by global warming emissions.
That was Shraddha speaking on the government's intake or the government's contribution towards reducing global warming pertaining to UK. Now we would move to the global level. What has UK done, or what is UK doing to curb, or rather to tackle with the problem of global warming at a global level? We have Pranam to start with it.
Hello, my name is Pranam. Prime Minister Theresa May said there was a moral duty to leave his world in a better condition. That would be in greenhouse gases emission in UK will be cut to almost zero by 2050 under the terms of a new government plan to tackle climate change. Britain is the first major nation to propose this target, and it has been widely praised by Green Group. emission from new cars, and the rate of development in electric vehicles market. Progress of government policies such as grants for electric vehicles and electricity market reform.
Those were Pranam's input over the methods, the way UK is contributing towards reducing global warming across the globe. We have Om to further, Om is going to take the topic further now from here.
And home, the goal that has been championed by climate scientists and environmental groups will be more stringent than existing targets, which aims to cut greenhouse gas emissions by 80% before 2050. Under the Paris Agreement, countries have committed to curbing temperature rises to well below 2 centigrade above pre-industrial levels and to pursue efforts to keep them to 1.5 degrees centigrade to prevent dangerous climate change. But before I move ahead, I would like to tell you about what is Paris Agreement? Paris Agreement is an agreement within the United Nations framework uh, that that deals with greenhouse gas emissions, mitigation, adaptations, and finance, which was signed. The Paris Agreement long-term goal is the increase in global average temperature to well below 2 degrees centigrade above pre-industrial levels and increase to 1.5 degrees centigrade. Since this will substantially reduce the risk and effects of climate change.
What we heard now here was the issues, they were the issues, the solutions proposed by the government of UK, issues faced by the people of UK. If we need to sum it up, UK is currently seeing a major heat wave across the country, which by it is estimated by the end of this century would see temperature rise up to 42 degrees centigrade. The government is trying to reduce its carbon emission. They propose they propose carbon neutrality by 2050. It is also a major part of Paris Agreement. This is what we heard about UK. Now we are coming back to our own country, India. The children here, they are going to discuss the issues which we as Indian citizens are facing because of global warming. Also, what the Indian government is doing to help the Indian citizens and how is India contributing at a global level. To start with, we have Jay over here.
Hello friends, my name is Jay. Issues faced by India during global warming. The issues of global warming on India include steady sea level, rise increased cyclones activity, and changes in ambient ambient temperature and precipitation patterns. Increased landslides and flooding are projected to have an impact upon states such as Assam. Ongoing sea level rise have early submerged survival low-lying islands in the Sundarbans, displacing thousands of people. Pollution. Thick haze and smoke originating from burning biomass in northeastern India and air pollution from industrial cities in northern India. Dust and black carbon, which are blown towards higher altitude, higher altitude by winds at southern base of the Himalayas, can absorb short wave radiation and heat the air over the Tibet Plateau. Floods. The monsoon this year was delayed by almost 3 weeks. When it arrived, it got in floods. Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Kerala. Karnataka, Kerala, Madhya Pradesh. The list goes on have faced several floods. On the other hand, central part of Maharashtra and the eastern part is facing droughts.
Jay here highlighted few of the issues we as Indian citizens are facing. In the northern part and in the central part, we have been observing a delay in yearly monsoon arrival. This year, the monsoon arrived almost 3 weeks late, and when it arrived, it came with such a severity that most of the states have been facing floods since then, whereas some parts are so dry that they have been declared as drought affected areas. Piyush here would now highlight few more other issues.
Hello, I am Piyush. Issue: India is facing tremendous temperature change. This summer, Rajasthan has seen a spike in the temperature. 51 degrees centigrade was the summer heat. Every year, North India faces serve issue of smoke. The winter and burning of farms make life difficult. This.
Piyush has highlighted two major issues. One is temperature rise. The average temperature of summers, we all know that India is a hot country, but we are getting hotter and hotter with each year passing by. The maximum temperature that India saw, that was in the state of Rajasthan, a western state, it saw a rise right up to 51 degrees centigrade, scorching heat over there. The next issue highlighted by Piyush was issue of smog, which the northern states face every winters. The harvested crops, the leftover parts of harvested crops are burned by the farmers, and the weather conditions develop into smog. The smog thickens, it reduces visibility, it increases pollution related problem, and it traps the heat within the Earth's atmosphere, which increases the temperature. Now, Indian government is also doing something to tackle these issues. Disha will highlight what are the solutions provided.
The advanced countries have not exactly covered themselves in glory. India has taken a number of positive actions to further address climate change. Like the government increased the excise duty on petrol and diesel, passing only about one-third of the benefit of declining prices to consumers. As a result, on petroleum products, India has moved from a carbon substitution to one of significant carbon taxation. The PM has announced an ambitious plan for ramping up the solar effort from 20 gigawatts to 100 gigawatts by 2020. Despite of considerable costs that will be inflicted on domestic industry and even eventually on consumers, the government has committed to phasing out HCFCs, a toxic source of greenhouse emissions.
Here it has been highlighted that though the citizens would have to bear a little higher cost for the fossil fuels, but India is looking at a bigger picture that affects everyone across the globe. There are other few solutions provided by the Indian government at a local level, that is at the country level, which Prakriti is going to now highlight.
Hi, I'm Prakriti. We are also implementing an ambitious program that will see us reducing the emission intensity of our economy by 33 to 35% by 2030. We will increase non-fossil fuel energy generation to 40% of our total energy generation capacity to 2030.
Prakriti has highlighted few other solutions. Now, Viprav is going to speak where do we stand at a global level in terms of curbing or tackling this issue of global warming?
India is well on the trajectory to achieve two out of its three commitments under the Paris Agreement ahead of the 2030 deadline. Under the Paris Agreement, India has made three commitments. Our first commitment is that we have pledged to reduce greenhouse gas emissions of its GDP by 33 to 35%. We have also 40% of India's power capacity would be based on non-fossil fuels. In addition to that, we will create carbon sink of 2.5 to 3 billion tons of carbon dioxide. And last but not the least, we pledge to increase additional forest and tree cover by 2030. Thank you.
I hope we were clear enough, loud and clear enough for everyone to hear. Today, what we heard here was how the children perceive and how do they view the global warming within their country, and we have chosen UK as the other country. Here they have highlighted the issues, the solutions, and the global impact. I would now like to ask the children themselves to carry this discussion further on. Children, what would be your stake in tackling the issue at your level? How would you contribute towards providing a solution for global warming, which the whole world is facing, the largest issue of the whole world?
I want to reduce using plastic, and I want to other using reduce using plastic.
So Pranam here says that his contribution towards reducing global warming would be reducing usage of plastic and also creating awareness among other people to reduce their usage of plastic. Prakriti, you had also raised your hand.
I would like to suggest to follow the 3 R's.
And which are those?
Recycle, reuse, and reduce.
So following the 3 R's is what Prakriti suggests over here, which is very important. I think so. Each one of us can do that and contribute whatever little bit we can. Anybody else who would add on?
I would like other people and I would like myself to do that. I want to reduce carbon emissions as much as I can, and I want other people to use reusable energy and reduce cost also for it.
So Viprav here emphasizes on reducing carbon emission. Viprav, on a personal level, how would you do that, reducing carbon emission? Or maybe how would the adults in your house, how would you create awareness among them to reduce carbon emission?
We can reduce carbon emissions by using less fossil fuels and by not burning garbage, and we can use reusable energy like hydroelectricity, solar energy and wind energy to generate our day-to-day needs.
Yeah, that was a very nice point put forward by Viprav. Using more and more of renewable energy, the Indian government is doing a lot in increasing solar power and wind power. Maharashtra being a plateau region, we have the landform which is suitable for putting up lot many windmills. So the district near, we are in Pune district, and the surrounding place, we have a flat land, though we are at a height, a tabletop type of a land. So here the government has installed lot many windmills. We can see them from the highways itself. That is actually supporting our cause of reducing global warming. Anybody else over here who could add on to this point? Your contribution at a personal level? Yes, Om?
We will plant more and more trees instead of cutting it and increase the forest cover throughout the world.
The most important thing, the only savior we can say, is increasing the green cover. Yes, like I think so, Viprav had said, no, Prakriti had said that India is lagging behind in fulfilling its goal towards Paris Agreement as far as covering of the green cover is considered. But I hope so with such a mindset of the students, that goal could be achieved soon. Archit, could you highlight that how would you contribute towards reducing global warming? Anything that comes to your mind. Shraddha, what about water? Anything about water somebody wants to speak?
We should conserve water instead of wasting a lot of water. And we should be sensible enough to use water. Judicious.
Yes, Viprav wants to add something over here.
I would like to advise the whole world to plant more and more what do you say, gutter management plants, sewage management plants, so that we can reuse that waste water for other needs such as watering plants and washing our cars.
So here Viprav is emphasizing more on reuse of water through sewage treatment plants. This is something we are already doing in our city. The new buildings or the new construction that is coming up. RERA is an act which the government has implemented, under which all the new constructions have to compulsorily have a sewage treatment plant where the used water would be recycled and then reused. So this is a very good point. Anybody here who wants to add up?
I would advise all the people to install solar panels, which will help us to use more of our renewable energies.
Okay, Om here specified more usage of renewable energy through solar panels. Now, I think so we would like to close over here. What we can sum up from this discussion is that, would somebody like to sum up?
So friends, in this discussion, we got to know about the issues faced by UK and India due to global warming and what their governments are doing to curb it. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much. We hear from Educon International School.
There is a question. Are you using solar panels at your school? Yes. Say yes. There is a thermal system.
Yes, there is a thermal system in our school and we are using solar panels.
Any more questions?
Any more questions? Thank you so much for joining us. It was very nice of you and we enjoyed it a lot. Thank you very much.
Do send your reply on educoninternationalschool@gmail.com.
Please send your feedback on our school website www.educoninternationalschool.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
तो टाळ्या वाजवतो. बाय करा. बाय. बाय केलं? करो बाय.
That's nice. Good job.